Okay, man, what is going on? It's me. I'm back at it again. And this video is going to take a huge turn from what I normally do. And yo, the NBA and its current state is not good. Yes, you see me play 2K. I played the game, watched it. I've been watching the NBA since the 80s, man. And yo, I never seen the league dip the way it has dipped. To play, they just want to do less. The commissioner, like all of these weird ass ideas, I don't understand it. From the in season tournament to the play in thing, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, you even have LeBron James. The, he's still the face of the league, whether you like it or not. He's still the face of the league with his shenanigans, doing all kind of weird shit, and you wonder why the league is what it is. But I'm gonna talk about something because again, I don't even watch it anymore because it's complete trash, and I knew just by not watching, I knew it was gonna be trash. And the league, from the way it's going, bro, give it like another 10, 15 years. If it doesn't go back to the old way, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be pretty. People gonna look like wide eyed, like, what the hell's going on? How did this happen? Such and such. It's been happening. So I'm looking at it right now. And if I remember, I'm gonna put the website up so y'all can go and see it for yourselves. Cause that's where I found this and I checked it out. As far as with the all-star ratings and the viewership, man, this thing is straight up bad. Going all the way back. I'm going all the way back to, at the very least, around 2012, 2013. But it said 2013, which has started to make its dip. But even so, like from this point on, so the All-Star game that played, it was in Indianapolis, San Francisco. It had a rating of 2.6 with a viewers of 5.40 million. 5.40 million. Just by the rating alone is the second lowest. Second lowest. That is god awful. People are not watching the All-Star game because they don't want to do anything. One guy will just get the ball, go right to the rim, dunk, and it's like, oh, like, what the hell is this? I remember All-Star games back in the day where guys competed. I remember Wade messed up Kobe Bryant's nose in an All-Star game. They were competing to that level, and Kobe was just laughing it off. It was like, yo, it's competition. We're just having fun. It is what it is. And it's like, damn, dude, we went from that to this now. In 2023 in Salt Lake, they had the whole Team Giannis, Team LeBron, all this garbage. That had the lowest rating in All-Star game history. 4.59 million. And I'm just going based off of the rating. Like in 2022, it had a rating of 3.1. 2021, 3.1. In 2020, it got to a 4.1. Then 2019, 3.8. But as you keep going up, but I'm just going down as far as with the sheet here. But if I just go up from LA, Charlotte, Chicago every year, it gets lower and lower and lower. If I go from 1990 and it was in Miami, it had a rating of 9.5 with 13.200 million viewers. In 91 in Charlotte, it was 7.8. Orlando, in 92 was 12.8. 93 in Salt Lake, it was 14.3 with a viewership of 22.914 million. This is just 90s now. I didn't even get to the early 2000s. I'm just going off 90s. Minneapolis, 9.1. Phoenix, 10.7. San Antonio, 11.7. In Cleveland in 97, in Cleveland, 11.2. In New York in 98, 10.6. In 99, it got canceled by the owners. So 99 was a wash, In 2000, that was in Oakland. It was 6.9. Washington, D.C. in 2001 was 5.1. Philadelphia, 2002, 8.2. From 2002, that was the last time an All-Star game got a rating of 8.2, or of at least 8. All through these years, it can't even crack it. It can't even crack a 7. It can't even crack a 7. In 2004, Los Angeles, it was 5.1. Denver, 4.9. As the years kept going on in 2005, 2006, so on and so forth, 4.9, 4.3, 4.2, 3.8, 4.53. There goes 1.5, which is 2011. That was the last one right there. That's the last All-Star game that had a rating of 5. I mean, it just kept getting lower and lower. And when you got dudes like LeBron, which, I didn't even know he did this. Because, again, I didn't even watch the All-Star game. I didn't even know he did this. At the last minute, at the last part, he decides, I'm not going to be participating in the All-Star game because he's suffering from ankle and foot discomfort. But yet, in the introductions, he was walking fine, high-fiving everybody. And, of course, he was dancing with a Caucasian white girl like, oh, hey, nothing wrong with that ankle, nothing wrong with that foot, man. He been milking that foot for a good 3 years. I mean, LeBron, it's amazing as to how people compare this dude to Jordan, because I never did. As a matter of fact, I got LeBron in the top 10. He's not even top 5. He's not even top 5. He's top 10. Because this dude, he can't even play an All-Star game. Talk about ankle and foot discomfort. Jordan at age 40 played 81, 82 games. And he participated in the All-Star game. And through the season, he averaged I believe, 36 minutes a night. And he still played that All-Star game. This bum can't even play the All-Star game talking about, foot and ankle. And you wonder why these players, it's like whatever it is like, they're not even going to play. And you wonder why the league is what it is. And on top of that, it's the players' fault anyway. Why the hell must I go to a game and watch these bums play when 75% of the time, they're not even going to play? There's a remedy or a solution to every problem. When it comes to these dudes, as far as with their contracts guaranteed and all that stuff, if I'm the owners, I ain't giving you no guaranteed contract. To be quite honest with you, I ain't giving you no guaranteed contract because it don't make no sense. You give a guy a 5-year or 4-year deal worth this, right? Let's say it's 5 years. Within 3 to 4 years, he's going to bounce. He ain't going to honor the contract. And half of them want to get traded anyway. They request a trade and all this other stuff. The one thing I will say when it comes to LeBron, he will play out his contract. Every single time. He plays out his contract. He don't leave nothing on the table. That's one thing I'll say when it comes to LeBron. He does not finagle when it comes to the contract. He plays it right through. These bums, most of them, shit. You give them a 3-year deal, within a year and change, they want out. They want out. But like I said, there's a remedy to this. If these dudes don't even want to play, If you ain't playing this game or you ain't playing for a week, shoot, you ain't getting paid. I'll put it right in the contract. If you miss a game or if you talking about, oh, load manage this, that, and the other, shoot, you ain't getting paid for this game. You ain't playing. You could suit up, be with the guys and all that stuff, but you ain't getting paid for what? You ain't getting paid. Like these dudes, they getting millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they doing less. Half of them can't even play 50 or 60 games because they missed so much time due to injury. And the reason why is because they rest so goddamn much that their muscles are so, it's just lax. So by the time they start to warm up, go back on the court and trying to get some form of rhythm going, guess what? This gets teared or this gets pulled or this, some kind of body part hyperextended and all this stuff. And I'm like, these dudes, they talk about this era being bigger, faster, stronger, more skilled and all this stuff. If that's the case, how come they cannot play 80 games? How? The NBA in its current state right now is not good. They have lost over half of their viewership. Half of their viewership is gone. I will watch the NBA every here and there, but why am I watching the NBA where every team does the exact same thing? They jack up threes. Every team does the exact same thing. You tell me a team that plays completely different. Popovich talked about it years ago where he said the basketball is not beautiful anymore because all every team want to do is jack up threes. And the reason why they're jacking up threes is because of one guy on one team, and that is his skill set, which is Stephen Waddell Curry. Everyone thinks they're Steph. They want to just jack up threes. And what made it worse is when they won the title, their first title, by bombarding the league with all them threes, what do you think the other teams are going to start doing? Jack up threes. Ask Houston what happened when they start jacking up threes. They missed, 27, 28 straight threes? And then as the years went on, other teams start trying to win a title by jacking up all these threes. The game is not good anymore. They need to go back to what it once was. The game is supposed to be attacked from the inside out. The league just went completely in reverse. They trying to go from the outside in. Nobody plays defense. Nobody plays defense. That's why there's so much scoring now, because it's like, dude, no hand checking, none of that stuff. So it's like, you know what? Free path lane to the basket. That's why you're seeing all these 50, 60-point explosions, because, again, it's so easy to make shots. No, there's no resistance. The NBA right now is not good, man. And if it keeps going this way, as far as with the All-Star ratings dropping like this, it's like, yeah, you could vote for your favorite player and put them into the All-Star game, but guess what? Since LeBron has done this in the All-Star game, he's like, other players, yeah, I'm glad I'm an All-Star, but you know what? I ain't gonna play, because, I'm dealing with some kind of ailment, but, I'm happy to be here. That's a huge middle finger to you. Huge middle finger. The 3-point contest, it's okay. I didn't look for the ratings of that because, again, it's 3-point contest. People going to watch to find out who's going to win that. As far as for the slam dunk contest, you have got to be kidding me. Now you have a guy that is in the G League still. I believe he's still in the G League. He's not on the Orlando Magic team, but Mac McCullough is a 3-time slam dunk champion. A G Leaguer. None of the stars in the NBA wants to do the slam dunk contest, but yet they want to talk all this trash. Like Ja Morant for some reason. I don't know why you talking trash as far as within the slam dunk competition. Because guess what? If you're that creative and you think you're all that good dunking the basketball, why don't you participate in that? Because again, if you're that good, be creative in the slam dunk competition, in the slam dunk contest. If you really think you're that creative, because he's a legend and he's a G leaguer, he don't even need to go in the NBA. The Orlando Magic don't need to bring him up. He's already he's already a legend. He's already a legend. Ja Morant, bruh, you should even say nothing. Don't even say nothing, because a G leaguer is a 3-time slam dunk winner, and you what you call it? Edwards from Minnesota, a whole bunch of guys that like to dunk in practice, and then you like to dunk in the game and all this stuff, and talking about, oh, I'm an awesome dunker. That's dunking in game. Why don't you be creative and go into slam dunk contests and let me see how creative you actually are as a dunker? Because he loves jumping, he loves dunking on people in the game, but are you that creative as a dunker? I don't know why he talking all this trash. And on top of that, somebody said that, yo, I don't even wish this on anybody, but based on how he likes getting nipped and hurt and all this stuff, I'm like, bro, next year, God's willing, I hope you don't get injured, man. Because based on how you be talking and talking all this trash, people are like, yo, watch you get hurt next year. I don't want that to happen to you. But I mean, damn, don't talk trash about the the slam dunk contest when you didn't even participate. You know, you didn't even participate in that. You know, and the only funny thing that I saw within the All-Star festivities was when Wemby and Chris Paul, they got themselves disqualified on purpose by throwing the ball in between the thing. Because I was watching the highlights, and then next thing you know, I see, oh, Chris Paul and Wemby disqualified. So I was like, wow. I'm like, Chris Paul knows what he's doing, but it is what it is. He don't want to participate in that garbage because he see how the freaking product is going down. Like, the freaking thing is going down. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. And watch, next season they're going to do that stupid in-season tournament that nobody cares about. And before even that, this whole play-in garbage, it's like, it's supposed to be 1-8. Now you have a 9, 10, 11, 12 seed in the play-in tournament. Now all of a sudden they could knock off a 7 and an 8 seeder that has earned earned that seed. They could get knocked out by a team that shouldn't even be in the playoffs based off of record and percentages. Like it's so not needed. But it's like the NBA right now, it's like you have to force yourself to watch, because it's like, damn, it's just that bad. From 1993 in Salt Lake, that was the highest rate. That is the highest rated All-Star game since 1990. 93 is the highest rated All-Star game at 14.3 with 22.914 million viewers. That's in 93. We're in 2025. And that thing has gone all the way down to 2.6, 5.40 million. and people's like, oh, the NBA is fine. No, it ain't. People are tuning it out. Baseball is better. Hockey is better than basketball, man. We already know NFL is king. But it's like, come on, man. Like, really? I mean, shoot. 14.3 in 93. Orlando 92, 12.8. Phoenix in 95, 10.7. In 96 and 97, they had back-to-back 11.0s. 11.7, 11.2 rating. The last double digit rating was in 98, and that was right here in New York. From 2000 onward, it has been nothing but 8.2, which is in Philly, which is good compared to what it is now. 2002 was 8.2. Oakland was 6.9. You know, actually the last two ones that are above 5. Now that I'm looking at, like, goddamn. In Los Angeles, it's 5.2. It easily beat it out Washington, and that was in 2001. Like this is straight up sad, man. Like this is straight up sad. Every time when you think of the All-Star game back then, it was like, yo, I want to watch it. All these stars going out competing, trying to win the game. We went from East versus West. Think about this. We went from East versus West to now Team Shaq or Team Chuck OGs or Team Giannis, Team LeBron, Team Steph. It's not even East versus West anymore. You could take a person from the West and put them in the East and vice versa. Like, what the hell? It's not All-Star game anymore. It's technically like you could pick anybody. It's like, oh, this is my team right here. This is straight up trash, man. Straight up trash. It's not good. And watch, I have a feeling next year's All-Star game may end up will be lower than this one. It's gonna be lower. It may be 2.3 or 2.4. It may be around there. Because people are just tuning it out. It's not good. Why am I watching the All-Star game when it's not even good? It ain't good. I don't even know who won as far as with the final score. I don't even know. Because I didn't even bother watching. It's straight trash, man. So that's that's the NBA in its current state right now. It's not good.